Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. Already we had started with a chapter comparing quantity. We had learned increase in the population, some examples. Today we are going to learn about the profit, loss and profit percent, loss percent. So we will try to explain or learn with the help of some story problems. So one by one we will see how the situation is and how to find the solution for that problem. So here we are having one example. The number of illiterate person in country decreased from 150 lakhs to 100 lakhs in 10 years. What is the percentage of decrease? Already we know the illiterate people in the country decreases from 150 lakhs to 100 lakhs in how many years? 10 years. So what is the original amount? Is equal to number of literate person initially is equal to 150 lakhs, which is given in the statement. Now amount of a change, that is decrease in the number of illiterate person, is equal to 150 minus 100. So here we know how many people were illiterate. First it was 150 lakh minus 100 lakh, so total is 50 lakhs. Therefore the percentage of decrease is equal to amount of change upon the original amount. So what is amount of a change? Here is 150 upon 150 multiplied by 100, because we are going to find out in a percentage. So we have to multiply it by 100. So we will reduce this fraction to its lowest term and we will multiply it by 100. So after the calculation we get as an 33 and half 1 upon 3, 33 whole 1 upon 3. In this way we had find out the decrease in the illiteracy in 10 years was how many percent? Is 33 1 upon 3 times. So in this way we had find out the decrease. Here today we are going to learn about the price related to an item or a buying and selling. The words are very familiar to you. What is buying and selling? Is cost price as well as selling price, that is nothing but buying and selling. The price related to an items. If you are purchasing some items from the market, what will be the cost price and what will be the selling price, we will try to learn in detail. I bought it for rupees 600 and will sell it for rupees 610. So brought means what? It is a cost price. So I brought at 600 rupees and I am selling at as rupees 610. So we have to see that is a profit or it is a loss. So the buying price of any item is known as its cost price. This you had learned in the 5th standard. Just we will have a recall of this. It is written in the short as a CP, that is cost price. We write as a CP, that is cost price. The price at which you sell is known as a selling price, or in short we say as SP, that is S for selling, P for price. So it is selling price. What would you say is better? To sell the items at a lower price or same price or higher price? What would be better? If you are going to sell the things at the same price, lower price or higher price, then your buying price, what will be your buying price you have to see that you can decide whether the sell was profitable or not depending on a cost price and a selling price. If the cost price, that is CP, is smaller than SP, that is cost price is less than that of an selling price, then you made a profit is equal to SP minus CP, that is selling price minus cost price. This formula you know very well. When we get a profit, when the selling price is greater. Now if CP is equal to SP, means there is no loss, no profit. So then you are in a no profit, no loss situation. If CP is greater than SP, then you have a loss, that is a CP minus SP. So what is the formula of a loss? Loss is equal to CP minus SP. So here the cost price minus selling price. Let us try to interpret the statement related to a price of an items. Here we have some examples which we purchase in a market. The prices are given here. For example, here a toy bought for rupees 72 is sold at rupees 80. Bought means what? It is a cost price and sold means it is a selling price. Here a t-shirt bought for rupees 120 is sold at rupees 100. If you bought a t-shirt for 120 rupees and if you are selling it at 100 rupees, what will be the situation? A cycle bought for rupees 800 is sold for rupees 940. Let us consider the first statement one by one. We will see the buying price, that is nothing but a CP, that is cost price, is rupees 72 of toy, and the selling price or SP is rupees 80 of that toy. This means that SP is more, that is selling price is more than the CP, that is a cost price, hence the profit made is equal to SP minus CP. SP is how much? 80. 80 minus 72. So that is 8. So we write rupees 80 minus 72 is equal to rupees 8. Now try interpreting the remaining statement in the similar way. So we have to see the remaining statement that a t-shirt bought as rupees 120 and sold as rupees 100. So is the profit or loss? Obviously it is an loss. Here cycle which was bought at rupees 800 and sold at 940. Here also SP is greater than you have a profit. So in this way, this was just to recall what is profit, what is the formula for profit, what is loss, what is the formula for loss. When there is no profit, there is no loss, means cost price and the selling price both are equal. Now we will see how to find out the percentage of this. The profit or loss, this we had learned in the previous class, but in this chapter we are going to learn a percentage. So profit or loss as a percentage. The profit or loss can be converted to an percentage, that you know. It is always calculated on the CP, that is a cost price. For the above example, we can find the profit percent or a loss percent. Let us consider the example related to the toy. Already we had seen what is a profit. For the toy, we had written the statement and we had calculated that there was an 8 rupees profit. So we will see the how to find out the percentage of that. So what have a CP is equal to 72, this is given in the statement. SP is equal to 80, which is also given in the statement. So profit is equal to rupees 8 by finding out that SP minus CP. To find the percentage of a profit, Neha and Shekhar have used a following method. Here we are having a two method to find out a profit percentage of the same toy which was purchased at rupees 72 and sold at rupees 80. So here we are having two methods. So one of the which is the easiest method that we have to follow to calculate the percentage. It may be a profit percent or it may be a loss percent. So we will see how Neha she has calculated. Neha does in this way, that profit percent is equal to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Multiplied by 100. What is the profit? We had calculated by the formula, that is 8 was the profit and CP, that is our cost price, was 72. So multiplied by 100. After reducing this, that is we will reduce 8 ones are and 8 nines are. So it will be 1 upon 9 multiplied by 100. So it will be what? Multiplication of a numerator gives 100 upon 9. It was an improper fraction, so we have to calculate it in a mixed fraction. After division we get as an 11 whole 1 upon 9. This was the Neha's calculation. Now we will see how Shekhar does in his way. On rupees 72 the profit is rupees 8, because already we had calculated, so we know what was the profit was rupees 8. So on rupees 100, if we know on 72 it is 8, then what will be on the 100? So it will be 8 upon 72 multiplied by 100. So why? Because we find out of 100 is nothing but a profit. So after calculation we have the both the steps are here similar. I'll reduce this. So after the calculation we get as 11 whole 1 upon 9. Thus the profit percent is 11 whole 1 upon 9. So thus the profit is rupees 8 and the profit percent is 11 whole 1 upon 9. So similarly you can find the loss percent in a second situation. Here CP is given, that is cost price is given as rupees 120 and a selling price is given as rupees 100, which we had seen in the previous example, which was a t-shirt. So therefore a loss is equal to, because here the CP is greater, that is cost price is greater. So CP minus SP, that is 120 minus 100 is rupees 20. What it is? It is a loss. So we have to find out what is a loss percent. Loss percent is equal to, always first we had seen the statement above that we have to consider the CP to find and percent. So here we are having a loss percent is equal to loss upon CP multiplied by 100. What is the loss? Is rupees 20. So we write here a 20. What is CP? Is 120 multiplied by 100, because we are finding an percent. So it is always out of 100. So after reducing this fraction we get an 50 upon 3 is nothing but after dividing an improper fraction we make into mixed fraction is 16 whole 2 upon 3. So in this way we can find out a loss percent. Here on rupees 120 both the sums are very similar, only the methods are different. On rupees 120 the loss was rupees 20 rupees. So on rupees 100 what will be the loss? So same, this it is given the statement, if you know the cost price, that is CP of t-shirt is 120, then we got a loss of rupees 20. After selling it, then what will be on rupees 100, what will be the loss? So 20 upon 120 multiplied by 100 is equal to 50 upon 3 is equal to 16 whole 2 upon 3. This is nothing but loss percent or loss percentage. So these are the two methods. We had find out profit percent, where we write as a profit upon CP multiplied by 100, and the loss percent we write as the loss upon CP multiplied by 100. This is the formula to find profit percent as a and loss percentage. Now we will see some situations. Again we have here, now we see that given any two out of three quantities related to the prices, that is CP, SP and amount of a profit or a loss or their percentage, we can find the rest. If you know the any three items, then you can find out a profit, loss, profit percentage or loss percentage. So this what we had explained or we had learned in the previous question. We will have another situation. Here the cost of a flower vase is rupees 120, that is CP is 120. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss of 10%, here the loss percentage is given to us. Find the price at which it is sold. CP is given, that is the CP, that is cost price, is equal to 120 and loss percent is given in the statement, that is 10%. We have to find out an SP, which because it is asking us that price at which it is sold. Sold means selling price. So here also we have two different method. You can prefer one of the convenient method which you feel easy. So in this way we can try to solve. We will see both the method, then you choose which will be easiest method to solve this example. Now we will see here Sohan does it in this way and Anandi does in this way. We will see one by one. Loss of 10% means if CP is rupees 100, we have to consider if CP is rupees 100, then loss is rupees 10. When CP is rupees 100, then what will be the loss? Is rupees 10 here. Therefore the SP would be, what will be the selling price? Would be the 100 minus 10, that is CP minus loss, is equal to 90. So when CP is rupees 100, SP is rupees 90, therefore if CP were rupees 120, now we are coming to the our statement where CP is given as 120 rupees. So when if CP were rupees 120, then what will be the SP? So SP is equal to 90 upon 100. From where we got? We had got from here 90 upon 100 multiplied by 120. We will reduce it and we get as an 108 rupees. What will be? 108 rupees means it is nothing but a selling price is 108 and what was its cost price? CP was 120. So they had told us he has done a 10% loss. 10% loss. So what will be the SP? That is selling price was 108 rupees. Now we will see how Anandi calculated the same statement. Now loss is 10% which is given in the statement. Loss is, that is 10% of cost price is equal to 10% of rupees 120. In 120 the rupees he had done a loss of 10%. So we write as 10 upon 100 because it is 10%. You know, it is percent means it is always out of 100. So 10 upon 100 multiplied by 120. After reducing this to its simplest form, we get as rupees 12. So therefore SP is equal to, we have to find out a selling price, that is SP is equal to CP minus loss. What is CP? CP is given to us is 120. 120 minus, we write as minus, and we got the loss is of rupees 12. Loss is of rupees 12. So we subtract this, 120 minus 12 is equal to 108. So in this way we got both the answer, that is rupees 108 was the SP, that is selling price of a flower vase. So thus by both the method we get the SP as rupees 108. I think so this method will be more easy for you to calculate. So we will go through this type of a method which will be easiest for calculation. So in this way we had find out an SP. In the previous question we had find out profit percent, loss percent, and in this example we had find out an selling price when the CP was given to us and the loss percent was given to us. We will see some more example here. So it will be easy to understand the different situation. Here selling price of toy car is rupees 540. What is selling price? Means it is SP of a toy car is rupees 540 if the profit made by the shopkeeper is is 20%. If the shopkeeper is making a profit of 20%, what is the cost price of the toy? What will be the CP of toy? In the previous question we have find out SP of that flower vase. We have to find out a CP of a toy car. Now just we will write first what is given in the statement. Here it is given that the selling price, that is SP, is equal to rupees 540 and profit is given to us, that is a 20%. We need to find a CP, that is CP is equal to question mark. Now we have here also two different methods. So we will try to understand the steps. Now Amina, she has done in this way. So we will see that 20% profit will mean if CP is rupees 100, this is our consideration, is 100, then what is our profit is rupees 10. Why? Because it's out of 100% we are taking. Here we are considering as rupees 100, then what will be the profit is rupees 20. Therefore the SP is equal to, that is selling price is equal to 100 plus 20 is nothing but 120. 100, that is CP, plus what is the profit? Profit should be always added. So we add the profit here is 20, so it is 120. Now when SP is rupees 120, that is a selling price which is already given in question. We had find out here now that SP is rupees 120, then CP is rupees 100. What we had considered this statement and we had find out. So therefore when SP is rupees 540, that is which is given in our story problem or statement is 540, then what will be the CP? So CP is equal to 100 upon 120 multiplied by 540. 100 upon 120 multiplied by 540. So after reducing this fraction to at its lowest term, we get as rupees 450. We get as a cost price is 450 when he has sold this toy car at rupees 540 rupees, making a 20% of a profit. How many percent? 20% of a profit. So this was the steps which Amina she has followed to find out a cost price of an toy car. Now Arun does in this way. A profit is equal to 20% of CP, which is given in the statement, 20% of a CP, and SP is equal to CP plus profit. This you know very well. So 540 is equal to CP plus 20% of CP. 20% of CP. So CP plus 20 upon 100. What is 20%? This is CP. We had written CP plus 20% is written in the form of a 20 upon 100 multiplied by what is CP? We write as multiplication by CP is equal to 1 plus 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5 is nothing but just we had reduced 1 upon 5 in the bracket and multiplied by CP. So after finding this addition, you know here the denominators are different, so we have to find out first LCM and we have to solve, which we had learned in the second chapter, the addition of a fraction with a whole number. So after calculation that of 1 plus 1 upon 5, we get a 6 upon 5 multiplied by CP. We are here, it is outside the bracket, is nothing but multiplication of CP. So it is multiplied by CP. So therefore 5 upon 40 multiplied by what is the CP given to us, that is 5 upon 540 multiplied by 5 upon 6. Why it is? Because here it will be reciprocal, so here is equal to CP. Therefore rupees 450 is equal to CP, or we can say that CP is equal to rupees 450. So we find out, because here it was 540, so when you are multiplying, because this equation we are solving, so 540 multiplied by, when it is LHS to RHS, it will get a reciprocal, so we write as a 5 upon 6, and after reduction we get as a 450. What it is? It is nothing but CP, that is a cost price. So cost price in both the situations we got as rupees 450 rupees. When selling price of a was given to us was 540, at the profit of 20%. So in these two different method we had tried to solve it, but in both the method we get a cost price as 450 rupees. So hope so my dear student, you have understood, and just to have a practice of this, go through the textbook and try to create your own example and try to solve it. Thank you very much.